All right, let's get this show on the road, man. Done. 2K23 Rant. Let's get it. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. I'm just finished adjusting some things here before we get into it. Salute to y'all. Hoping y'all had a good weekend. Wrapping up your weekend well, preparing for the new week. You already know the vibes. Let me just finish this off real quick. All right, we are live. Live noti, and then the live tweets. Should be good to go. All right, let me double check my join here and see if we're good live. What up, No Cap? What's good, man? Salute to y'all, man. Salute to y'all. Appreciate you being here. What up? He's on fire. Just got my coffee ready. Maybe I need to lower this slightly. Money, more money was good. I hope season 6 is good. Salute to you too. Salute to you as well, Alex Jackson. I appreciate that, No Cap. Appreciate you always being here. Much love, much respect to everybody out there. If you guys saw my most recent video, I just uploaded it a little while ago. And it was a play. It was a play on, you know, as a creator, as a 2K creator, you gotta be cautious, especially someone who wants to stay connected with the community, right? And I take pride in being that creator that's connected with the people of the community. And because I'm a gamer first, I'm a player first, I'm always like in tune with the gameplay, whether it frustrates me or whether it's like a good experience, whatever. I'm always heavily in tune with the gameplay. And I create content cautiously. I come from a very poor upbringing, in other words, if you release 2K and bring that back to my upbringing, I wouldn't even be able to afford 2K. One of the best basketball games ever released, I wouldn't even be able to afford to play it. And that's what I be thinking about often. I be thinking about that often. Some folks aren't nearly as fortunate to continue to invest in 2K. And how about them other players who say, well, you don't have to pay for like the money on your build. You could just grind them out. You could spend the whole season grinding them out. I was thinking about that as well. Facts, you don't have to pay, but you will spend your whole season. It's either like $100 or 100 hours. And for a lot of players out there, time is money. $100 or 100 hours, time is money. You go invest your 100 hours into getting your player to 99, and then 2K drops a gameplay change that completely disrupts what your player was set out to do when you created them. What do you say to that, yeah? Was it worth that grind? Now you can't even compete online. And for them folks that are investing 100 hours playing offline, it's just different mentalities, because most players just get the game to play online, not to grind offline. So if you have the mental capacity to grind offline, you're probably more of a casual player. What up, Capo? What's good? What's good, my guy? What up, EG? Bro got a haircut. Yeah, I've had a haircut for a little while. It's been a little while. Let me lower this a little bit. I don't know why this light is so bright in my grill. All right. No, I'm not done with 2K. You check out the video, you see it. What's going on? What you got for us today? Well, we're just talking about 2K, the experience we're having, wishing it was better. Our experience on 2K was better. Appreciate that. The God Capo, we said, appreciate you and Brew keeping it's real. Yeah, you have to. And that's what I was kind of getting at, is that And like I said in yesterday's live stream, it's not in my best interest as a creator to kind of tell you, or not even tell you. I don't even want to put it like that. Share the bad things that we experience with 2K. It's not in my best interest as a creator. It definitely isn't. That's why you see a ton of creators not even considering bringing up these topics. Blessings to you as well, Franco. Is 2K paying this guy? Jeremy Miles said, is 2K paying these guys? That's what happens when you look at a thumbnail or you watch 2 seconds of a video and then attempt to come on the live stream. Jeremy Miles, you're probably just misinformed. You're probably new here. He said, is 2K paying this guy? You know what's funny? Jeremy Miles must definitely be new here, because everybody that knows us, knows the channel, and knows what we about, knows that I am the very last person that 2K would ever reach out to pay me. Probably one of the last people. I will never get a logo with 2K. I will never be affiliated with 2K. But you could take your Twitter fingers, being that you like to type a lot, and go do some research first before you coming into the live stream typing stuff you know nothing about. I heard Kobe will be on the 2K24 cover. Is this another way for 2K to steal our money? It's only right. It's only right that Kobe is on the cover, and he should be on the cover. I think folks would be disappointed if he's not on the cover. 24 is his number, so he owns that joint, and I don't mind that at all. But it is a little bit of finesse. Why you cut the dreads? They were down to my ankles. You guys didn't know. You guys only saw it up to here, but when I let my hair out, it went down to my ankles, so I was constantly tripping over my own dreads. What up, All City Tron? What's good, man? It doesn't matter. He's still gonna play the game. Right. That's right. That's exactly what we was talking about. When I was young, even if I could get the game, my parents would look at me like I'm crazy to ask for extra. Think about that. That's CQ, that dude. Think about that, y'all. Imagine when you were younger, if some of you folks that are less fortunate that are watching this stream, hopefully you guys could relate. When I was younger, the idea of spending $100 on a game was insane. That's insane in itself. The console costs that much. But imagine spending $100. The idea of going, me personally, the idea of going to my parent for like $100 to spend on a video game was non-existent. I had to make my money to get what I needed to get, in whatever way I did make my money. But I couldn't imagine asking for $100 to get the game and then asking for an additional $100 for VC so I can compete in the game and upgrade my build. Insane. Never. I never thought I would see the day where I would enjoy 2K offline than online. I feel you all the way, Scriptures. I feel it's less stressful. It's less guesswork. I get it. Hawaiian charisma. Yeah, you already know we stay positive over here, Franco. We do our best to stay positive. What's wrong with dude? The dude need a little attention. I promise you, I will never argue with or fight anybody named Jeremy. It will never happen. And then Jeremy Miles, I could promise you, I'll just walk away. I could promise that, man. I will never fight somebody or argue with somebody named Jeremy Miles. It won't happen. That's my vow to you guys. 24 not coming out for PS4. I'm not sure yet. RV, what up, man? Appreciate you watching, man. I might not buy if he not on it. Nah, I'll definitely be on 2K24. I'm kind of new to the streams, but I watch most of your videos. Appreciate you, NT91. Thanks for watching and thanks for tuning into the stream, man. This is what it's about. This is what our channel is about. Our channel is about creating content, but what kind of puts us a step ahead is connecting with the people who are viewing our content. So I pride myself in being easily accessible. You guys could have access to me and our management team in our Discord community. We're always in there. We're always playing the game. So if you guys got questions during your 2K journey, boom, come into our Discord. Yo, City, what's going on with this? As simple as that. And I'm in that voice, that party chat on our Discord all the time. That means they had to sacrifice something. You're trying to run 2K sometime. I want you to see my build and tell me what I did wrong when creating him. Yeah, I could do that. Just join our Discord. Type ! Discord and the link will come up. Trey Welch, 2K community so toxic. It's impossible to play with randoms. Played for the first time in a month and was pretty much virtually exercising because no one passes the ball. This is facts. Stop running with randoms. Come join our community. We're hosting tournaments in our community. We got a tournament coming up on April 1st. It's a $500 pot. You guys have an opportunity to win $500. If you would like to join the tournament, type ! Discord in the chat. The link will pop up. You guys are welcome to come in. We're oftentimes running 10s. We're oftentimes just running. 25,000 members in our Discord. We love you guys to be a part of it. Maybe you'll find some players that you could start building some chemistry with and enhance and increase your experience playing 2K23. If we get charged $400K, at least for season rewards, get 1 milli VC, not stupid pocket bike. I think 2K should add or incorporate VC into their season rewards. I think because we're always dishing out and we're barely receiving what we dish out. Like I said before, 2K, the house always wins. If 2K is a casino, they're always going to win. Got that grin and drop eyes. What up, Michael Thurman? Yeah, Ronnie said they're providing more content than a 2-hour movie, so it's justified. Facts. I was thinking about that. I was thinking of adding that in the video, Fresh Iced Coffee. Never. My mom would have curved that every day, twice on Sunday. And that's facts, EG. It's impossible for folks that are less fortunate to afford to enjoy 2K23. Here, I oftentimes choose my words wisely, but you can't afford, if you're less fortunate out there, you can't afford to enjoy 2K23. One way or another, you're going to be bothered by the experience. If you're attempting to grind your player offline for that 100 hours that you traded instead of paying the $100, I'm not saying that you should do either or, but I know that time invested, the reason why I can't jump on the bandwagon to grind players without paying VC is because it takes too long to grind out your player. And during that time, the game is going through all these different changes. So you don't even know if the player that you're grinding offline is going to be a viable option online. That's the frustrating part. And I think 2K is taking advantage of that. It feels like that, at least. So they make these gameplay changes because there will be no other reason why NBA 2K, Mike Wang and the development team and Mike's Little Wang even decided to change the gameplay on 2K23. Everybody was on board. Everybody was saying the game was awesome. Mike Wang was responding to tweets in regards to patches and patch updates saying, don't worry, we didn't touch gameplay. But when they did indeed touch gameplay for the season 4 update, when everything involved with gameplay completely changed, when they changed that gameplay, Mike Wang didn't even acknowledge the change. Instead, Dimework had to post a video on Twitter showcasing the changes, showcasing an AI hitting a red contested shot, falling back on top of that. Red contest went in. And everybody knew that in NBA 2K23 is either green or miss. How did in season 4 we start hitting red contests? Mike Wang's response to that was, I'll look into this. What do you mean you'll look into it? How don't you know it even exists when it didn't exist for 3 seasons straight? What do you think to shot contests? I think shot contests are with the chancleta. Facts. Facts, EG. Man, I should have just got the Rolex instead. I made 20 bills. Fresh iced coffee said I should have just got the Rolex instead of making 20 bills on 2K. Mortgage is overrated. Work is overrated. Your car note is overrated. 2K wants you to give them all your money. Trust it. 2K got your best interests at heart. If your house goes into foreclosure, you can show up at Ronnie 2K's house and he has a room for you. That's the benefit of making microtransactions on 2K. That is the benefit. You guys know when you guys make microtransactions on 2K, you never have to worry about being homeless because 2K got your back. When you make that new build, instead of paying your rent, you no longer have to worry about it. When your car gets repossessed, just holler at Mike Wang or Ronnie 2K. They got your back. They understand that you have to spend money on 2K, and not only a little, you have to spend a lot of money on 2K. They understand that. So when your car gets repossessed, just put in a support ticket. You go to 2K support, you put in a support ticket and say, I need a new car. I spend my money on the microtransactions, and they'll reimburse you. If not, show up at your house with a new car. Mike and Mike's Little Wang will both show up at your house with a new car. So consider that. Moms would have said, think money grows on trees. Facts. Dexter costs way too much for a trash build. Facts. What's good, my guy? Blessings to you on this beautiful Sunday. Hope you're good as well. OG Gaboonski. Appreciate that, man. 2K definitely takes advantage. And yeah, there needs to be checks and balances. And right now, there's not a lot of checks and balances in place to keep things in order so they don't get out of hand. And I think 2K is leading the way in regards to how microtransactions, like converting those microtransactions. So if 2K is successful, best believe that other development companies are going to be in line to practice the same business ethics or business tactics that 2K practices. So I think it's important for us to, as the consumers, we got to keep 2K in line. Like when post scorers can make every shot, the only way to compete was to join them. But then 2K patched post scorers and made the build completely trash, forcing you to spend more VC on a new build. Facts. Airbnb at Ronnie's. Facts. Yeah, Ronnie rude for taking advantage of the people. Yeah, he is rude for taking advantage of the people, but I think he gets enjoyment out of being rude. Ronnie 2K strikes me as someone who was... I could be mistaken about this. I don't know Ronnie, but he strikes me, at least from his mannerisms, as someone who was less popular in his youth. I could say, I'll probably just leave it at that. Gotta pay rent for your apartment in 2K and 2K24. That's funny. Petrically, I usually just take the first season off and grind my first build. No need for 2K to get richer. Then I just save VC to make another when I'm grinding online. Nice. Cool, not whip. I play PG, average like 12 assists. I find joy in passing, but miss one shot or one open player. They ice me out and don't even inbound to me. I end game with 3 shots taken. Yeah, you can't see. There's the thing, Prince Jones. There's the thing. I know players, like a lot of point guards out there who run with randoms, think, well, if I pass the rock, then they'll give me the rock so I could pass it back to them. This is not what the good majority of players on 2K, even randoms, want to see from their point guard. They want to see it. I'll put it like this. Who said that? Prince Jones. I'll put it like this. If you take the first 3 shots, try this out. Take the first, or make the first 3 shots that you create on your first 3 possessions, then your teammates will have more confidence in you, because most randoms are booty cheeks. So when they see that you're a true point guard that can create his own shot, then they'll have the respect for you to pass or inbound you the ball. If you're coming out as a point guard thinking pass first ASAP, especially if they're not well set up passes, they're definitely going to ice you out. So I recommend going out there, showing your team that you can create open shot opportunities and successfully convert those open shot opportunities. And after you make those first few shots, then your team begins to, respect that. When they go down in the score, which they more than likely will, they'll get you to rock on the inbound so you can create another shot. So keep that in mind. Bro, the game feels so slow all of a sudden. The game has been slow. I haven't made a new build since season 2. Also, I just leave the game where it is now. Yeah. I just got a block and it didn't give me a block and said it was a turnover. That's 2K for you. I tell you, they got your best interests at heart. See, 2K, the reason why they didn't give you that block is because they don't want your ego to get the best of you. So whenever something bad is happening or 2K withholds something from you, trust and believe that 2K is doing it for your own good. They didn't want your ego to get swelled up. And you know how folks operate when they get a big ego. So they're trying to keep your ego tamed, keep your ego at bay. So whenever you get a block now, they're going to just give you a turnover instead so you could humble yourself. That's what 2K is thinking. 2K is doing their best to prepare you guys for real life. And I wish more players in the 2K community would realize that. It seems like folks in the 2K community don't appreciate everything that 2K is doing for them. And I don't know. I don't understand why. It's crazy. Think about how much 2K does for you. When you start thinking about how much 2K does for you, then you won't mind going homeless. You do it for 2K. You don't mind losing your car. You'll do it for 2K. You know what I mean? Because 2K, can you guys start listing everything that 2K does for you in the chat? Because we could talk about it. We could definitely talk about it. Start listing off everything 2K does for you. 2K, and what have you done for 2K lately? What have you done for 2K lately? It's due time. The Take-Two CEO needs that new Maybach or that new Rolls. It's time. It's 2K over for you when Zelda comes out. 2K is over for me when Zelda comes out. Zelda's coming out soon. Zelda's coming out soon. I don't know if I can get on 2K with Zelda. Zelda, one of the best games ever. I don't know if you guys even know this, but both Ronnie 2K and Mike Wang all claim every one of you guys on their taxes. 2K, another reason, like I mentioned in the video, another reason why there is no alternative basketball gaming options is because 2K doesn't want any of you sheep. They don't want any of their little bo peeps or little sheeps to go astray. They don't need y'all led astray by another basketball game. If you guys don't know, there is a stipulation in the contract between you as a gamer and 2K that you must give them 10% of all your income. That's cap. I don't want to get into no legal issues, but man, it surely feels like that. Joe Biden runs 2K. I'm thinking of buying a new Switch for Zelda. Hell yeah. That new Maybach, facts, man. 2K been over for me. It's WWE. That's what the homie said. I uninstalled the game at the beginning of the season 5. Yeah, it was a nightmare. I personally secured Ronnie's kids' college fund. 2K in return got me to go to therapy. Yeah, what was that? That said that? I'm a PG, make first. Hold on, who's that said that? Damn, I can't see. The comments are moving. That was funny though. The homie said, I have personally secured Ryan 2K's son's college fund. I think that's what he said. But and 2K has shown me the worst side of any gaming community I've ever experienced in all my time gaming. Valuable lesson. And I appreciate you saying that, Be Smooth, because I feel the same way. And I felt the same way that Be Smooth, because he said 2K. Let me reread this comment. Be Smooth said that 2K has shown me the worst side of any gaming community or gaming company I've ever experienced in all my time gaming. And that hits home for me because for years I was clueless as to the business tactics that these gaming developers uh, incorporate into the player basis gaming experience, because I was thinking always since young, playing games from really young, all these years, I was thinking it's unnecessary because games make so much money. So why is it necessary to finesse the player bases? It seemed unnecessary. If players like a game, they'll play the game, point blank, period. Uh, but I think these development companies started to believe that it was their efforts in their finesse that created what we have now, and it's not their efforts. Gamers will be gamers, point blank, period. That's what it is. Gamers will be gamers. There's no need to finesse. Just make a good game, folks will play it. How do you think 2K24 is gonna be? Predictions. I really don't know just yet. The only reason why I don't know is because the development team is so quiet. So they haven't made their move yet. I'm sure that Mike Wang and the development team are going to make one more big move before the end of the year. And maybe we'll have a better understanding when we see season rewards as the year progresses. But I don't know yet because we haven't gotten enough feedback. I'm patiently waiting for Mike Wang to respond to particular gameplay changes, and we haven't gotten a response as of yet. But when he does respond, that'll help me get a better understanding of which direction they'll head for 2K24. Wagwan Mars, thank you for today's 2K23 ringing endorsement. You got me refocused on getting my summer body right for wifey. Facts, Mars. I'm on that same type of time, trying to get back into my fitness thing for the summer. Ronnie and Mike Wang deserve all the money in my bank account. Exquisite Jerry said, Ronnie and Mike Wang deserve all the... Thank you. Now we're getting it. Now we're understanding what's going on here. You think that money's yours that you work for? Hell to the nah. Someone has you guys misinformed. I'm sorry to tell you, but someone has misinformed you guys. Those 40 hours that you put in, not in 2K, those 40 hours that you put into your job, that's not for you. Like, the benefits that you receive, the money that you get paid in return for your time, that's not yours. That's 2K letting you have that money until you give it to them. Like, folks are just confused. I don't know why folks thought that everybody pays taxes to 2K. Joe Biden pays taxes to 2K. Joe Biden has to buy VC. Everybody. Trump, everybody is paying 2K. I hope y'all better get with the program. Y'all better get with it. Ain't nobody immune from being taxed by 2K. Nobody. I'm not gonna lie, my daughter gets me every week in Five Below. The kids love that story. It's easy to go crazy in Five Below. I appreciate that, RG. Same old-ish, Jazz Bees. Microtransactions should be illegal. I feel the same way. They ruin the whole gaming spectrum. When I played Warzone, and I keep referencing this, when I played Warzone online, I swear on everything, the game was so amazing that I didn't mind any of the microtransactions that I made. I felt it was rewarding every single bundle and pack that I purchased. That was in Warzone. Why can't 2K make the game feel that way, where it's like, yo, you don't mind because the game is so amazing? And another aspect of that is that I didn't have to pay to play. I didn't have to pay to actually play Warzone. I didn't have to pay a unit price. I didn't have to pay anything if I didn't want to. 2K just needs to regroup and rebuild. Out with the old and in with the new. Even get content creators more involved in the development team. I see a lot of YouTubers who really dig deep into the game. Facts. 2K24 401k edition. That's what 2K is going for next. They want to make sure that they get you guys retirement. If you guys don't know by now, 2K is building a retirement home for the entire US of A, because they know that a lot of you guys who put in your service for 2K are going to end up needing a retirement home. So you don't have to worry about anything, like you don't have to worry about, like I said earlier, your mortgage or your rent, your car, no, none of that. 2K has got your back. You don't need to worry about none of that. Plus, that all that stuff is overrated. Who wants, like, you don't even need to. 2K encourage you guys to work, but to pay. You work to pay to play 2K. So you got to work to pay to play 2K. I probably put that on the shirt. Work to pay to play 2K. I probably put that on the shirt. You don't need to worry about it no more. 2K has got your back. All you need to do is give them your 401k information. Boom. Trust in 2K. 2K has lost its originality. Everybody has the same build and plays the same. It is kind of like that. Although I feel like folks got way different builds. There's a hell of a variety on next gen. But it seems like the good majority of the players play the same way. And that's because 2K pretty much eliminated the mid-range game. So it's either dunk or three. And the offense is so slow now. Like, it's not like there's not really a challenge. So it's easy to contain. Why should I take care of my kids when I could buy Ronnie a new Lambo? Might as well use my kids' birthday money on 2K instead of buying them stuff. Facts. You see what I'm saying? Now y'all getting with the program. I keep telling you, that was OG Gabunski. Yeah. Now y'all getting with the program. You guys are taking the wrong perspective when you get on 2K. You're thinking what 2K could do for you, but 2K has already done so much for you. They already done so much for you. Last Christmas, how about let's talk about last Christmas where you couldn't buy your kids gifts. Your kids only got one t-shirt, like the homie Don told me he used to get when he was younger. Your kids got one t-shirt and they had to split that one t-shirt between 3 kids. So 2 kids got one of each sleeve, the left and the right, and 1 kid got the main. And they used the sleeves as headbands. 2K did that for you and your family so that you don't spoil your kids. Y'all gotta get with the program, B. 2K does a lot. What have you done for 2K lately? Think about it. Think about it. 2K, you must give 10% of your complete income to 2K. After my 5th build, Ronnie emailed me demanding I name my firstborn Ron. That was good. Fresh Ice Coffee said, after my 5th build, Ronnie 2K emailed me demanding I name my firstborn Ronald. I will never, man, imagine. Ronald, I don't know. What up, pay promo? What's going on? UK's living cost crisis was caused by NBA. Stop giving them money, then I don't waste money on VC. I just haven't spent 1 cent in 2K23 since I bought it. And I got the standard version. Nice, Junior J. I heard that for 2K24, they'll accept blood donations for V. See, yeah, you guys are with it, man. You guys are with it. You guys are with the program. I appreciate ya. Fun times. Buy my kids sneakers or buy Jordans in game. Facts. How many of you bought Jordans in game instead of IRL J's? I used to get a pack of Hanes shirts. My mom would wrap each shirt individually so I could have 3 gifts. Oh, man. The cats that play this game, like they're getting paid millions in real life and throw attitude at people just after 1 missed shot or 1 turnover that deserve to be in those retirement homes now. That was Average Joby who put that out there. You guys need to stop running with randoms, man. A lot of your complaints be the people that you're running with. And if you want to increase or enhance your experience on 2K23, I highly recommend that you guys join our Discord. Our Discord community has over 25,000 members. We would love for you guys to join our community. Non-toxic, only positive vibes. If you guys would like to join, just type !Discord in the chat. The link will come up and you can click that to join. It's free. It's a great community. You could find players to run with. And if you got questions about badges, builds, or everything in between during your 2K23 journey, I'm always accessible there. Somebody in our management team is always accessible, not to mention just countless members who love to help the community. So consider that. Out of pocket. Stopped attending college so I could grind on my 10th build. That was Dominic. See, y'all getting it now. If you give your life over to 2K, you just trust that 2K got your back. College? Why go to college when you can play 2K every single day? You guys don't know that broke is the new rich. You guys are worried about like going to work and going to college. Broke is the new rich. Let Ronnie 2K tell it. 50 is the new 15. You know, you guys see how Ronnie 2K be dressing. 50 is, do you see his hair? He just wake up, boy don't brush his teeth. His teeth automatically brush themselves. Broke is the new rich, y'all. You're out there, like, you're doing things in reverse. You need to grind to be broke. Folks, man, I'm glad y'all tuned into this live stream because, man, I tell you, folks have been mistaken for a little while now. Folks out there grinding for, you know, to get that bag. It's like, nah. Throw that bag away. Be broke. Broke is the new rich, B. About to join the Discord now. Appreciate that, Cam. Positive vibes. In 2K24, you'll be able to pay with Dogecoin. Imagine they take the Bitcoins and all of that. 2K is straight doo-doo. About to join. Yes. And no aim say, yo, son, for real. Ronnie's going to make a 2K cryptocurrency so he can pump and dump it. I could see them doing that. I could definitely see them doing that, man. I appreciate y'all being here, man. Salute to y'all. If you guys are new, just tuning in, we are just trolling. I'm Javi. I don't encourage you guys to spend money like what you've been spending on 2K. The consumer base is just spending way too much money on 2K to the point that the company in itself said will give the CEO will get millions of dollars in bonuses when you guys meet a certain expectation for microtransactions. Ronnie gonna make it though. I've been watching your channel for a while and always thought about joining the Discord, but I really getting on the game just to vibe with the homies. I'm still gonna join though. Yeah. It's a vibe in our Discord, Average Joby. Yeah, it's a vibe. I'm always there. We have great community of positive members. So it's just different because a lot of folks don't join gaming communities. And I get it because I've never joined the gaming community until I created one. I was never that type of person to get in line with a community. I'm thinking that's lame in my younger days. But when it comes to this point, with what we're experiencing in 2K, man, I wish I had my Discord available to me at that time, because I would have met some great players and I would have learned a lot quicker. So I get it. This is why I do my best to make sure that our community is safe, non-toxic, only positive vibes. You come in there with toxicity, you get removed ASAP, no questions asked. We see anything toxic, remove, get them out of here. Because we want the folks that are, you know, got better energy. Every time I sign into YouTube, I see a new build video and I think, just one more as I apply my clown makeup. I be thinking it too. I tell you guys that I go into the builder. I did it again last night. I go into the builder at least a couple times a week to see if I can create a build that's maybe slightly better or at least different from any of the builds that I created so far. And every time I end up making the build and it looks decent, but when it comes to like actually creating the build and going through with it, I always end up backing out. City, you on one today, man. What you have for breakfast, B? Damn, you had some oatmeal for breakfast. But yeah, it just kind of hit me today because I know as a creator, you can't just I don't want this channel to turn into a hate 2K stream or a hate 2K channel. I don't think it's in any creator's best interest to just constantly bash the game. So I had to kind of find a way to flip that around because I don't want to go down that road. I love 2K. That's why we're so passionate about the gameplay. And that's why we're speaking about the faults that we experience when playing the game. Because we love the game. We just want it to be better. It's like, yo, I just want the joint to be better, B. And then you got these big wigs coming in, tarnishing the reputable gameplay that we've experienced for so many years due to microtransactions. I honestly, before these microtransactions started hitting heavy, like before they started going so aggressive in microtransactions, I honestly did feel like 2K had our back. Because it's a very rare occurrence that consumers receive a product that's so fulfilling without expecting anything in return. And I'll say that again, it's a very rare occurrence where companies give consumers a product that fulfills everything that they need out of that product without expecting anything in return. And that's what we got from 2K for a long time. Just a great product that you felt like you were winning just by getting the game. You felt like you were winning. You were a step ahead because this is just one of those great products. Now we're paying more money. We're investing, putting more into the game outside of that unit sale. We're putting more money into the game and the gameplay doesn't even match up to what we experienced when we didn't have to put anything into the game. So now I feel like I can't, like 2K has lost its integrity. I feel like 2K is out to get the consumer and I don't like that feeling. I don't like that from any company. And I'm not just talking about gaming companies. I'm talking anything I spend money on, point blank period, because I'm like a research oriented type of consumer where before I buy something, I do my research to find out what's best versus the price and all of that. I always try to make like informative decisions with what I purchase. And I like going with companies that got my back. I like going with companies and I will snatch a purchase ASAP. It wasn't too long ago. I just with Lazy Boy. Bust this story. I bought two Lazy Boys with the swivel base so that my Lazy Boy, it was the Mavericks. It's joints were hell of expenses. Came out to like $2,400, something like that. I wanted the swivel base on both of them for me and my wife. So that way we could swivel, put them in the middle of the living room and swivel so we can get the window view versus the big screen view. The Lazy Boys ended up getting delivered and it was imperative that I had that swivel because I had everything in mind. The Lazy Boys ended up getting delivered to my house with no swivel bases. And this was on Black Friday that we did the shopping. And those, because they delivered them without one even telling us that there was no swivels, they delivered the joints. I had said, nah, we're not taking that. Go ahead and take it back. It was imperative that I had gotten them that day. It was important to me because when we were in the store shopping, we said, we want them this week. They say, yeah, these are available. You'll get them this week. So they thought they was finna finesse me by sending me some that we paid $300 extra just for the swivel bases. So when they came with that product and it wasn't the product that I actually paid for, not to mention the additional cost that I paid for was exactly what was missing, I sent it back. And then they try to tell me that I won't be able to get them to like a month later for them to install the service. It's like, hell no, you crazy? You must have lost your freaking mind. Don't play with me and the money. Don't play with me. That's when you see a different side of me. So what do you think I did? And this is what I encourage a lot of you guys to do. Because they try to act like there was nothing they can do. What do you guys think I did? I contacted every single member from the CEO down. COO, CFO, contacted everybody. I looked it up. I was determined. Looked it all up. I need everybody's email. Contacted all of them. Boom. That joint went through the whole chain within the day. Refund. Sometimes you can't play with these companies. We the consumers, we got the power. Don't let them folks try and confuse you. Let them folks out there try to confuse you. It's always going to be in the CEO's best interest to make sure, and because they're oftentimes, especially with larger companies, disconnected from the consumer base, it's your job to bridge that gap, especially when you're unhappy as a consumer. I put that on John Morant dribble style. That's what's up. That's what's up, Rude Boy. Go crazy, Rude Boy Fresh. I stopped buying VC. I spend $1,000 every year on 2K. This year I only spent $300. Salute to you, Marco. That's what's up. Do you think the VC discount 2K did was a W or L? So that was the 2K VC discount that recently happened. I want to believe that was a testament to 2K not meeting expectations or projections that were set for microtransactions on 2K23. So in order to encourage, not that they're lacking money in any way, but I just mean to say, I think because 2K is not it's not their way to put VC on sale. As we all know, they're really tight with the VC. So it was one indicator to say that maybe it's possible that VC sales or microtransaction sales were not up to par to the projections that they had thought they were going to be at that particular time when they put VC on sale. So with that being said, it could be another indicator that they know people are unhappy with the gameplay on 2K. And those seeing little indicators like that, we need more stuff to evaluate, more situations to evaluate before we can make a proper assessment for 2K24. But it is a slight indicator to say that maybe they didn't meet the projections. If they don't meet the projections, then that means the player base isn't happy. And that in turn, from the top down, comes to the development team and says, well, you got to change some things because they're not happy. They're not making the microtransactions. Something's wrong. Hopefully, we can keep our fingers crossed. Nothing much, Reggie Hayes. We just out here vibing, man. Hopefully everybody's having a blessed day. Appreciate y'all being here. Wow, do spend 1,000 on 2K. Wow, yeah, that's a commonplace, yeah. That's commonplace. I know it's hard, but spending 1,000 on an annual cycle for 2K is real commonplace for a lot of players. If 2K don't let players start at 75 or 85 overall, I might not buy it. I'm tired of spending $100 to $150 a build. It's shakedown mob style. It is definitely a shakedown. It is definitely a shakedown. Give us 100 hours or $100. You make a choice. Most people are going to lean towards the $100 if they have some cash laying around. You're crazy if you're still buying VC. I learned to find a build that I can enjoy and stick with it. Now I average 27 points per game. Salute to you, Lei Jitsu. Salute to you, man. Salute to all the players who have gone against the grain and said, you know what? I'm not buying the VC. I'm going to just play the game that's in front of me. And I may do that for 2K24. You guys may see me consider that idea because this experience that I received on 2K23 with, like, I want to give 2K my money, but the gameplay tells me nah. The builds and how they end up playing after you max them out with badges and everything, not much different from when you first brought them out. Every single build I make, I bring them right out. I upgrade it to 90, put the badges that I got, and then bring them out. We go into the rec center and develop them in the rec, because I can't stand playing my career. Every single build I brought right out. And when those builds are not up to par or don't play much different after you max them out to 99 and get all their badges, and not much different experience from when you first brought them out, I'm like, oh, hell nah. That was too late for that bundle. That's what Flex Cool said. King of New York said, I'm just about done too, bro. Too many variables in this game. It's a scam. I'm starting to lose my mind, changing my jumper like 100 times. So, King of New York, I just went through that process. And when I tell you it's a relief to be on the other side of that process, oh my God, because I was so about to be done with 2K. But I am currently on the other side of the process of thinking that you have to consistently change your jump shot over and over and over. The steps that I took to get everything right for my jump shot was, one, I went on NBA 2K Lab, signed up for their premium service. If you guys want to join NBA2KLab.com's premium service, where you could actually take the jump shots and have 2K Lab recommend you a jump shot from their database of just countless and endless jump shots. That's the process that I did. I took that first step. I hit the lab. That was one of my second steps. I went through all my dribble animations. I was going to say use promo code ALLCITY if you want to join NBA2KLab.com's premium service. It could save yourself 20%. And it also helps us out here at the on this platform. But I've documented my whole journey from shooting extremely poor to shooting way better now. Yesterday I was shooting lights out. Just feels good to be back on the other side. I hate the fact that I had to go through that process, but again, some of those steps that I took was, one, eliminating all my dribble moves and then adding them on one by one. We found out something with the triple threat and your catch animation. So you guys may want to check my channel out. I have documented the whole process. If you're having trouble with your shot, consider watching some of the videos that are on my channel. Watch how I flipped it all the way around. I got 2K Lab Premium. I use your promo code. Appreciate you. Salute to you, King of New York. I appreciate that. The bundle is really for my team players. A lot of stuff in 2K is really for my team players that gets advertised in my career. What was the first NBA 2K game you played? The first NBA 2K game I played was the very first NBA 2K game that was ever released. NBA 2K on Dreamcast. Got it when it first came out. Got that with the Dreamcast. And it was amazing. I've been trying out Rainbow Six Siege for the past couple of days, and it's pretty fire. All right, that's interesting. Rainbow Six Siege. I'll check it out. Wasted Goon, what up, man? I like to make a lot of bills. That's the only reason why I spent that amount. No, I get it. To each their own. To each their own. If you like to make bills, it should be a thing that we should be able to make the builds. Or maybe there needs to be another, I don't know. 2K needs to find something else to incorporate into the game that either allows us a refund on a build, a respec on the bill, something that we're not just continually paying for bills. And it's hard to come by, because when the game changes, I'm sure 2K makes a ton of money with the patch update and people making new bills. I feel like for the $100 pre-order should come with at least 350K VC. That seems fair, but 100K is just not it. 100K used to be it. Funny how that 100K hasn't increased, but the inflation cost for bills increased tremendously to the point that 100K gets you nothing on your build. It's sad. Slitch said, I got a lot of bills. Only one is finished on 99 though. Mike said, shaking my head, furniture spot. What furniture spot? That was Lazy Boy furniture. If you're talking about my story on Lazy Boy. But that was the Lazy Boy spot. 2K like the idiots in rec who ball hog, don't pass, and don't care about nobody but themselves. If you use promo code Wang, the 2K Labs memberships increase by 20%. Yeah, see, y'all on one. I done turned y'all up, man. I done turned y'all up. We can't get mad at Mike Wang for something the community want in the game was good when it first dropped. Oh well, the game was good. See, I think y'all mistaken something. Yeah, I think y'all mistaken something. Let's talk about 2K23 by itself. This is where y'all mistaken something. Because the homie, I don't like folks that think that the community has that much influence for the 2K development team to change the game. And then blame, we can't blame the community. The consensus, the good majority of the players on 2K for this release in 2K23 loved the game. That was the overwhelming majority, the consensus from most players on 2K23 loved the gameplay in the beginning of the year. To the point that Mike Wang, the head of development, acknowledged this in multiple tweets saying, "Don't worry, we didn't touch gameplay." So it got all the way to the 2K development team. The players loved the game. So are you guys attempting to tell me that because some folks in the community complained that they completely went against what the entire community loved about the game and made the changes? It's not the community's fault. It's not the community's fault. Everybody's entitled to their opinion about gameplay, but it just so happened that in 2K23, the good majority of the players loved the game. Why would there have, where was the need to change gameplay? That wasn't from folks complaining. What I'm proposing is that there's something on the back end that they see in black and white. And if you're in any type of business or you've been in those war rooms, you've been in those conference meetings where you're going over the P&L, then you understand how business works. There must have been something when they was looking at the profit and loss. There must have been something in those statements that said, hold on a second, we're not going to meet the projections. The players love the game. Maybe they're not making nearly as much microtransactions. But because 2K is impatient, they didn't understand that because they love the game, they're on the game, word of mouth spreads, the player base increases, in turn leading to more microtransactions down the line. Instead, 2K changes the gameplay for immediate gratification, to meet numbers immediately. And now what ends up happening? By this time, the game starts dying down. Less players on the game, less microtransactions. All they needed was a little patience, is what I'm saying. Leave the game great. Folks aren't probably making nearly as many microtransactions because this game had a heavy learning curve. So there probably wasn't nearly as many microtransactions in the beginning of the year because there was a learning curve. Folks had to learn how to shoot. Folks had to learn how to dribble. They were using the same builds to learn these things. If the gameplay stood the same, oh my God, by this time, microtransactions would have been through the roof if they just had a little patience. They just need a little patience. The fact you go from 38 close shots to 57 is 20K is a problem. That's a problem. It's an attribute you probably won't even use. My wife wants to go look at a house later. About to have some tough conversations. That was fresh iced coffee. That's a tough conversation to say, listen, this is you talking to, listen, hun, I know we want that new house. I understand it has a backyard. I get it. I understand it's a brand new house. But hun, you got to understand that I need to play 2K. Hun, you got to understand that I got to help support Take-Two CEO. Zelnick needs a new house. And if Zelnick needs a new house, that takes precedence over our new house. It's a tough conversation, but trust and believe when you do it for 2K, when you sacrifice that new house or that new car to help get Ronnie 2K a new car and a new house, it comes back tenfold to you and your family. Trust that, y'all. Trust and believe that 2K has your back. What have you done for 2K lately? Ah, imagine that. No house for you. No house for you. You got to pay 2K. I know folks being here, they probably clip. You probably gonna see a ton of clips or something like that of me online saying some wild stuff, thinking that what clip me. You're gonna be sadly mistaken if you think you could clip me or try to cancel me or try to expose me. You're gonna be sadly mistaken because everybody that knows me knows I am against giving any additional money to 2K. This is why me and 2K will never work hand in hand. I will never have a logo. I've been preaching this for years, so if you're new to the channel and you're confused about what's going on here, we are trolling. 2K has been going through this process. The reason why it bothers me is because I played the game for years when I first started this channel, playing without needing boosts. You could play the whole year on your 1 or 2 builds the whole year with no problem. And you'll be lucky if you get 1 patch for a year, for the year. That joint went from 1 patch to 3 patches to 6 patches to double-digit patches so quickly. So quickly. It cost me $50K to get to 40 ball handle. How does that make sense, man? Laker fan, 1993. Agent Q, why EA don't make NBA Live anymore? Well, I've told this story many times over, but you could blame 2K and the actual NBA for EA not making new live games. Most of them dudes with logos is boo-boo. Not all, but most. That's what the homie Easy Music said. F the logo. That's why there's no live, yeah. Yep. Have a contract together. They have to find another way to stop cheaters, Zen users. That's why they have make all these shooting mechanic changes, and it's so inconsistent. That's facts, Raul Morales. That's facts. The changes made to shooting for NBA 2K23 was made, from what I understand, primarily to combat hackers, folks that use Zens, folks that use cheating devices. But huge gameplay changes like that to challenge Zen users should definitely not be made at the expense of the entire player base. And if it is made at the expense of the entire player base, they should be completely transparent as to the reasons why they made those type of changes, especially when you're asking for more money from the player base. And you can't say 2K is necessarily asking, but man, they almost make certain that you feel the need to like make that microtransaction. Can I tell you guys something? When you spin that daily wheel and you get the 2 Gatorade, why do you think that is? You get that 2 Gatorade. Now let's talk about somebody who never purchased Boost. You spin the wheel, you get your 2 Gatorade. When you play the game with your 2 Gatorade or 2 skill boosts per category, you go out there and you go into the rec center or the park and you see how many more favorable animations you get. When those 2 boosts run out, you think you finna stay without boosts? When you see that you got your first contact dunk because 2K gave you 2 Gatorades. When you see that you're knocking down threes consistently because 2K gave you 2 skill boosts per category, you think you finna go back? When you start bricking after you don't have no more boosts or Gatorade? They know what they're doing. You used to get 10 Gatorades per category, 10 skill boosts per category. Now you get 1, 2, maybe 3. They do that so you can get the feeling of what it feels like to have boosted players. Because you're going to notice the difference when that boost runs out. And then what you're going to say, oh, I don't have boost. That's why I missed. Oh, I don't have boost. That's why I didn't yam it on that dude. So how do we change it? We have no, listen, the only power we have is the money in our pockets. It's the absolute only way for a change. You see, when you guys didn't spend money, 2K put VC on sale. The consumer has the power and always will over every and any company. Always will. Any profit-based company. Consumers have the power. When the companies get enough power, they tend to forget about that. And they start acting or coming across as if they're doing you a favor, allowing you the opportunity to purchase from them. Negative, Kochi. Negative. That power is only increased when there is no competition. So 2K makes certain that there are no other alternative basketball gaming options out there for you guys. That's sad, bro. It's all by design. Yeah, it's by design, man. I try to tell you guys, and it's not far-fetched. You know, it's not a far-fetched design. It's not a far-fetched design. Yeah, if we just step back, listen, the reason why I'm saying this is because I had the same innocent perspective. Like the homie said earlier, he mentioned that gaming has changed so much that it kind of affected how he looks at games. There's other development companies out there that make absolutely great games that you guys don't have to spend a dime on but the unit sale price. And they're amazing. I had the same innocent perspective in looking at games like, why would a gaming company try to finesse me? That's silly. Of course they can't. I have the money in my pocket. It's when you start getting invested in a game, when you start investing those hours accumulate, and then you say, well, if I could do this that much better by paying $10, $20 here, let me do that. You're invested because you're thinking about the time. If I don't do this, then I'll spend 20 hours. Let me save my 20 hours and put $20 in. That's what's going on here, y'all. From a casual perspective, who puts on 2K once a week, they're not spending no money on the game. They're not even thinking about it. It doesn't even cross their mind. It's when you start investing your time, that's when you're more inclined to think, if I could save time here, let me do this. That way I could get up on like everything else that's going on in 2K. Let us all agree not to buy 2K24. Well, as a content, I still take into consideration that I am a 2K content creator, so I will be purchasing NBA 2K24, and there will still always be players on 2K games. But I'm not knocking y'all if y'all feel like you've had enough, because it is overly aggressive. It is overly, something needs to like humble them a little bit. At the very least, what I would find respectful at the very least is if they drop the game 0 patches for the entire year. Where has gaming come to that? I don't know what you would call PlayStation and Xbox over these development companies, but where has gaming come to that companies like PlayStation, the people who own Nintendo, the people who operate Xbox, Microsoft, where has gaming come to that a development company can release a game unfinished? Where have we come to? That PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, Nintendo say it's okay. Yeah, you could drop it unfinished and just make sure you patch it along the way and start fixing it while it's released. So you guys get paid and the consumers pay you for an unfinished product. Where in the world are we? How dare you keep dropping patches that change how dare you continue to change the gameplay? Where are we at? And isn't that such a slippery slope? Y'all saw what happened to Cyberpunk when it dropped and it wasn't considered like a polished product? That joint, man, one of the most heavily anticipated games, they left that development team out there to hang. And it was PlayStation, Xbox. It was them that was saying, we'll give you a refund. All you got to do is submit it. You'll be solo on that one. Trust, I've done it before. And even the people that said wouldn't buy it still bought it. Yep. Mm-hmm. Y'all keep forgetting that. Broke is the new rich. Give 2K all your money. Get on the 2K retirement bandwagon. Give them your 401k. And that's all cap, by the way. Don't need nobody clipping me saying, yeah, I gave him my money because All City said to give him all my money and give him my 401k, idiot. It's not going down. You're not finna. If you that stupid, I got a bridge in Brooklyn I want to sell you. I didn't buy 21 or 22, and all the people that said would do the same pre-ordered it and was playing it on release night. Facts. Yeah, you can't trust nobody, Zuli. Folks are gonna buy 2K. I'll get 2K24, but I won't be buying VC. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna slow down on VC myself, Schlitz. 2K need to go back to 2K11 build system. Last gen started that crap. With all the microtransactions, I feel that at least the game should be free. Yeah, I saw Shakedown's video. Salute to the homie Shakedown, man. By the way, we got a ton of VIPs in our Discord community. If you guys don't know, Shakedown is one of the members in our Discord community. Shakedown recently dropped a video saying the same thing, that 2K should be a free-to-play game, and I commend him for doing that because he is closely tied to 2K and the 2K development team, going to community day and all that, but he keeps it a buck. And that's what I really like about Shakedown. Salute to the homie Shakedown. But we got a ton of VIPs in our Discord community, from Joe Knows to Badge Plug to Shakedown. I'll try and go through the list. NBA 2K Lab, J Risk, Brutal Sim, Bash World, J Easy, Pacers Gaming. Man, join our Discord. Our Discord is lit. You guys are looking for players to run with on 2K23, enhance or increase your experience playing the game, stop running with randoms, type !Discord in the chat. The link will pop up. You can join our Discord today. Non-toxic, only positive vibes. Don't come in there on no type of nonsense. You will be banned. Work hard to make a safe place for all gamers from all walks of life. But we out here, man. I appreciate y'all being here, helping to create dialogue. I feel, yeah, the game should free. Bro, 2K don't know. The game sucks really, really bad. That was Big Dog. I've only ever made one build on any 2K I've played because I was on to them when I seen how little VC they give you from in-game wins and quests. It's good that you caught that, Average Joby. It was really good that you caught that. I just chilled on this stream for an hour, typed a ton of stuff, and just got more VC for $4.99. Yo, I'm hopeless. That was fresh iced coffee. Still bought the $4.99 pack. 2K24 will be all about Kobe. You know, I found it disrespectful that 2K added that Kobe court and didn't like have events on that court. Is more like a practice area. I think they should have did a lot more. Decided not to eat or pay bills for a month and just spend it on 2K. The bills I have are so OP until my until my electricity went out because I didn't pay the bill. Old Man Beginner said, decided not to eat or pay bills for a month and just spend it all on 2K. And he said that his bills are so OP and he was having so much fun until his electricity went out. It's not Discord, it's Discord. Just missed the S. I think Discord is a whole different type of a service, or I think that's a whole different. You probably didn't even, I don't know. I'll leave that alone. I don't want to entertain that troll too much. But yeah, Discord, Discord. Discord is something else. I don't. This is a family channel, by the way. I don't. The power went out. I'm dying. Facts, B. Facts. Ronnie or Con Ed? They put Con Ed. They put Ronnie. Listen, who else is finna buy Ronnie's new Lambo? Merc go crazy. What up? Who else is finna buy Ronnie? Listen, we all gotta do our part. I keep trying to tell ya, we all need to do our part. Mike Wang has kids that need to go to college. If we don't take care of 2K, who's gonna take care of them? 10% of every bit of your income should be going to 2K. That sounds crazy. Imagine that. That joint just sounds crazy, man. I really think 2K just wash and repeat, rinse and repeat. Yeah, when bring out a new game, they just touch up. You know, 2K has done their best. They have done their best to change it up. My opinion is we didn't need change. 2K20 for me was great gameplay. And there was games that led up to 2K20. So hear me out here. We had 2K16, absolutely amazing experience. When I got on 2K17, I thought it was a step down from 2K16. But considering what 2K18 was, I was able to appreciate 2K17 that much more. 2K18 was such a failure. The community was in an uproar. 2K recognized that, ended up dropping 2K19, which was a great game as well. The game was so good that they just copy and pasted 2K20 and just changed the tile size of the pavement that you were on in that neighborhood. Straight copy and paste. Both games were good games. Hardly any gameplay adjustments made to that game. The biggest problem we had was aesthetic, being that 2K20 looked too similar to 2K19. What I'm saying here is that 2K16 and 17 were both good games. They released a bad game. They quickly made the adjustment to 2K19 and 2K20. The same thing happened when 2K21 dropped. 2K21 was received so poorly by the 2K community, they immediately made the change to 2K22. 2K22 was a great game in comparison to 2K21. Then we get 2K23, which seemed like it was going to be absolutely amazing. They ended up changing things mid-annual cycle. So now it went from like one of the best 2Ks to one of the worst, in my opinion. Just straight goofiness. So they have the capacity. It's not just a rinse and repeat type of game. It's not just copy and paste. They already had the tools. They just need to apply those same tools to a new game. It's like whenever 2K focuses on aesthetics, they forget the importance of gameplay. And in 2K23, they changed a lot of the gameplay mechanics, but stood heavily focused on aesthetics and then made adjustments to gameplay that rendered the game unplayable. And it just sucks. So we don't know what's going on for 2K24, but they have the capacity to make a good game. We can't deny that. They do have that capacity to make a good game. Should we trust them? No. No. 2K, in my opinion, has lost all my trust. I remember it was in 2K18 that I was arguing with somebody like, yo, why are you buying boosts? And like, nobody buys boosts. You don't need boosts. If you're boosting your player, it's unnecessary. You're just wasting your money because we still out here killing with no boosts. From 2K18 to 2K19, it was absolutely imperative. You needed to buy boosts in order for your player to meet its max potential. And that has gotten completely out of hand from 2K19 to 2K23 in such a small amount of time. We went from needing no boosts to meet our players' potential to absolutely needing boosts. Like hands down, you need boosts to compete out there online. Yeah, that's facts though, right? Dirty Jers. Am I tripping? Dirty Jers. Man said change the tile size. Is that facts? That was 2K19 to 2K20. The way everything is going, I feel they should let us buy our way to 99 for like 200 so we don't have to grind it to 99. I kind of feel the same way. If we're paying anyway, might as well bring out a max build instead of grinding. I'm still mad they don't have the 4v4 and 5v5 courts in the park anymore. Yeah, the parks, they were, to tell you the truth, nobody really took advantage. And 2K made sure that nobody took advantage of those 4v4 and 5v5 areas in the park. But I remember they used to have the court in the park. I think we used to go to Sunset to play the 4v4 or 5v5. Finish selling a letter to the government for 2K stimulus package. I just wish they used the same focus on my player mode and team mode. In my opinion, they focus on my team more because that's where the numbers are. Yeah, this is facts, BJ. 2K subscription plan. You can trust Ronnie and Mike over at 2K. Facts. I try to tell you, Chris LaRue. I gotta try to tell you. All you need to do is give Ronnie and Mike your social security number and you are set for life. Set for life. Give them a blood sample. You are good money. I heard that NBA 2K is working on cloning Mike Wang and Ronnie 2K. I don't know why I said that, but it just popped into my head, so I thought I'd throw it out there. What do you guys think about having a Mike Wang and Ronnie 2K clone? This way, Goofy Fresh could be in 2 locations at the same time and y'all won't even know any better. We need that 2K stimmy. The storyline should be optional once you go through it. Oh man, the storyline should be option. I despise the story. I mean, I despise going into like my career and looking at that just those corny stories. I'm not knocking you guys for enjoying the storyline. I don't think they're terrible. But I hate the obligation to have to go through them. I really hate that obligation. It really bothers me. GTA 6 comes out. For me is when Zelda comes out. Man, we about to get our 2K day started. As always, I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. I just wanted to vibe out and connect with y'all about my most recent video and talking 2K. This is the platform to do it. This is what we do here. We try to do this on a daily basis. Hopefully you guys could tune in again. Wishing you all a safe and blessed rest of your weekend and even better start to your week. I'll catch you guys on the next video or live stream. Easy.